It seems that so many of the encounters with Jesus take place along dusty roads. It seems that in the dirt and the dust stirred up by all of humanity, it's always there that Jesus stands. And he himself is covered in the dust and the dirt that we have stirred up. Dust and dirt created by our own hurried and frenzied walking. And Jesus is stopped. He stops in all of this, in the middle of this activity, and he addresses blindness. You know, there's so much more going on in this incident than just the blindness of Bartimaeus. Much more going on here. There are these blind moments and long periods of darkness that envelop every one of us. So many times we find ourselves in darkness. Those times when we maybe choose to look away, or those times when the dust of humanity, the dust of culture, the dust of politics clouds our vision from what is really true and right. You know, there's a Bartimaeus in every one of us. How many times are we blinded? In our blindness, we have to step forward. And like Bartimaeus, we have to ask Jesus for sight. We say, or maybe better, we have to cry out above the noise of the crowd, Jesus, restore my sight. In my blindness to my sin, we pray, Jesus, restore my sight. In my blindness to the person who may distress us by their ways, let's say together, Jesus, restore my sight. Or in our blindness of blaming others, we need to say, Jesus, restore my sight. In my blindness of self-superiority, or I think I'm better than others, or stubborn, we need to say, Jesus, restore my sight. In my blindness of lack of caring for our fragile planet, we need to say, Jesus, restore my sight. In my blindness, when we fail to speak the truth and right, we need to say, Jesus, restore my sight. Or in my blindness, when we lack courage for what is good and holy, we need to say and pray, Jesus, restore my sight. Today we stand with Bartimaeus, confidentially and courageously, always asking the Lord for sight in difficult times.